Other people say na the cow dey lick, especially when dem cook the soup or plasas wey dem lick pass all. So na that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow dey lick, especially when dem cook the soup or plasas wey dem lick pass all. So na that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper.
Yes, at the front page and inside the newspaper. Good morning and welcome to a program we call Colres. Right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. So we discuss issue the way the front page of the newspaper and the Coronado for the morning. Of course, you will just join me. Don't forget for like and share the program. And as well, we encourage you, if you're not subscribing to this platform, follow you. Please subscribe to this platform. Please, let me make this very clear. This program, we do so. I mean, we had the channel and we tell what we do generally. We know they do harm because of somebody in personal fight with any political party or any politician. We do harm because politician or party they against the interest of the people. So if you get any personal deal where you be don't encounter with a political party, when that make you hate them with passion, please, this program not for you. This program not for you. We all join on for fight for injustice. But if now your own personal thing you want for put, I mean your personal thing we not get because waiting italic now, this way the days where we live so now inside the country, only way something they against me, now they tell they say it wrong. But if now against other person, we not say and say it wrong at all. So if you they say and say because you fall victim or you be victim, yeah, of a particular thing, now that make you they come with that kind of hate, please, not for you this program. Because this one not for one person, and for everybody. So when we they bring people them now, so we they bring them people here for let them can talk about things them. When we bring the government people them, when they say no, when I not bring them here, then they lie, then they this, then they that. We not like them. When we bring opposition, when they say they on their back, so that we for bring Canada, we not sabi certain people and they not all thing way person they talk the day in your favor, but we forget that open mind. We for able for open we mind for we safe. We for able for understand certain things them. We for able for accept we come in your views. Now only way we able for do them things and we go able for move on. But if we just feel say now waiting then now we interest no more now the right thing. Now waiting no more you want for hearing now the right thing. It not done. It not fine at all. That kind of system they not the help we country at all. Not to only way something they against you now you see and say bad. But when it they against other person because it they favor you, you feel say a good thing, and then until you go only see away bad when the same thing happen to you. No, not to you then this program therefore. Where they do one thing when I forfeit for injustice against anything where where the government they do way very much bad. Now what they do. But if me get personal thing, for example, with one minister, I know they bring an Canada. Because not to me personal thing where they can fight for. We all don't get things them one way or the other. But that, you know, they take your small thing, you can put them and say, now the country. Not to the country you fight for. Now, because of something go wrong, where you now your interest now make. And some people again we can come and can discuss, talk things and also, not all because of now the right thing they talk, but because they get one or two things the way they want for protect. Now it make them to do that day. If we not change our attitude day, we're not able for move. Because today, government change chef, other governments come to man at the same thing. Because we all hurt them very, very bad. Now I make we dey get some kind of way how they go so right now. Because of the way how we hurt them bad. We not able to see the bigger picture. We dey vote people them inside a position where they're not supposed for day. But because now we come on at the same region, now me and belongs to the same tribe, now we fumble this, now we this, that, now me party this, now we all go school. Now that system they now they vote for. Now that system they now they talk issue they on. And it's very, very sad. So please, let me make it very clear. If you know say that you personal fight, now they bring come na so. Yeah? Knock out here. This program not for you. Where they discuss issues the way they affect the general people them. The public, everybody, not all the one way now for you no more. I beg. With the big beer. Yeah? Alright, so we go on now and let's watch the paper then quick one. And then we bring we guests inside the program as already done join we now the show this morning. But before we come, let me go quickly, and talk about and waiting the paper them say inside the program this morning. And the first one where they take inside the program this morning.
Yes. Good morning to you and good morning to all our viewers across the world.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
Thanks, praise boss. How are you, Sefianda?
With the try you tell God thank you, no problem. Okay, I'll come back to you just now.
Okay.
All right, so we go first and take the first paper inside the program this morning. We now the Salon Times newspaper. We say another rip-off. Malen chiefdom exposes Sokfin to chief minister. Ersa is not in good shape. The next one at the Concord Times newspaper. We say court martial prosecution commences final address. And teenager, parents, nurses who don't discuss sex with teenagers are the killers of our future. Photographers Union demand change of executive and revamping the APC leadership for 2028, looking beyond past credentials, part 3. We go to the next one. When at the Global Times newspaper, state opening of Parliament today. VP Juliet Jallo engages police commanders and Chief Minister facilitate Malen Chiefdom dialogue. Court Martial, State Prosecutor to complete closing address today. The next one, now the Daybreak newspaper will say as registration kicks off, unprecedented turnout for APC, the legacy of late President Joseph Saido Momo. The next paper, now the Premier News, which says Sierra Leone faces increased risk of extreme weather events, new report. And Chief Minister facilitated dialogue among Malen stakeholders, assures community to renegotiate Sokfin agreement. And Sierra Leone will elevate the push for a permanent council seat for Africa. VP reiterates government commitment on decentralization. The next one at the Nature newspaper will say Environment Ministry to plant 10,000 assorted trees. Chief Minister commends NDMA, and he as well gets Land Ministry to end land conflict. And other stories for inside this edition of the Nature newspaper. The GL newspaper. Now, the next paper we say First Lady pledge for the construction of Unimark Mosque, and you as well get other story for inside this edition of the GL newspaper. The next one where we get now the Vindicator newspaper we say Marking International Sierra Leone Limited rewards customers with exciting prizes and launches Suzuki car raffle. And the Sierra Leone to chair UN Security Council debate on reform led by President Julius Maada Bio. And Sierra Leone's ambassador to Guinea and over rescued trafficked children. And the other story then for inside this edition of the Vindicator newspaper. The Africa 24, the legacy of late President Momo. Kaitibi keen to revamp SLMA. Zudlab, Internet on Fire Brigade. Legislature, Paran reclaims his clerk post. And the next one, now the Gleaner newspaper will say, amidst intermittent internet connectivity, Zood Labs took account for $36 million submarine cable deployment. And you as well get Sierra Leone will elevate to push for a permanent council seat for Africa. And the next one, the executive newspaper, President Bill to deliver state opening of Parliament today. APC Secretary General exposes Chief Minister and other story for inside this edition of the executive newspaper. The Spy newspaper, as audit service overhauled, government renders Africanist press impotent. And you as well get Ishchei Kuku, a Mumu politician in the APC. The next one, now the News Times Daily will say President Bio to deliver state opening address of Parliament today, and Dr. Fatima Bio pledged 500,000 new leones and 250 bags of cement for Unimark Mosque construction. The weekly analyst benefit of sovereign wealth fund to Sierra Leone. Maki International Outline Raffle. Abu Fomba wins KK. And the next one at the Owl newspaper, APC Secretary General blasts Chief Minister and US Welfare Secretary. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank intensifies anti-fraud measures and other stories for inside this edition of the Owl newspaper. The only paper in this where we get inside the program this morning, where they go straight and being we guess where we don't get inside the program, for let we come and start the discussion. Again, we get inside the program, say Django, we don't join me inside the program this morning. Good morning and welcome to the show. You mic mute, sir.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, boss. Good morning to you. Good morning to all viewers across the world. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. Sorry, boss.
It's okay, no problem, sir. Thank you for joining me again this morning.
They're not bad, but the rain right now. The rain where will be, see where the dress up, eh? You see me, eh?
I know, eh?
Well prepared.
And so let's open this conversation this way today. And I'll say anytime where we get you on the show, I'm so much interested in the economy. How the economy they do and all of this thing, because I'm not saying that you won't specialize the area and they work here, you analyze how they think and they go. So the question I'm going to ask you for start the conversation, what are the biggest thing right now what happen in terms of the economy?
Well, the economy is really, really an issue where we not see the progress where we deserve. Because remember, see, we get the big five game changers. We among them now the economic stabilization of the country. Mm-hmm. But what we will begin with is that so far the currency is stable. If you go to the banks now, the commercial banks, it is 23 leone 70 cents for $1, which means that it don't date in that range for a long time, for nearly 5 months now. Mm-hmm. Because if you remember, between 2021 and 2023, there be a rapid rise of the leone. Now, what did they cause this stabilization? So, they say now the new bank governor who gets with Sabi in work way too skillful. But based on my analysis of the economic trend, is that whenever the US dollar then they stop for increased interest rate per annum for making is scarce, it is stabilized generally the entire currency market across the world. So now the US don't stop for increased interest rate for the last 5 months. And in fact, now they plan for even reduce them, because at this point they get a very high interest rates. So imagine when they go reduce them and it will lead to much more dollar availability in the market. So perhaps if all things be equal, the leone will still be stable. But however, when you look at the basics, the realities of on the ground in terms of rice, I can assure you, say, rest not simple care, but the inflationary trend. Rice price don't go up for the last 2 weeks by 5%. So rice now, as we speak, that is the imported rice now around 901 leone for one big bag of rice. So imagine, say, the staple food and then the man in power. I mean, the daily wage or the one with the minimum wage, with the 800, 900. Now the rest price don't go beyond that. Now look at the issue of lights. You could say lights is very important. It's still a major problem, and we not really see much progress on lights. And that tell you, see, it's going to continue for a long time. When lights not there, it means say you as a country not serious for economic development. Then it not economic lie. Now look at the basics, the food. Yes, food prices seem to be stable. I mean the pepper, the yabas, then seem to be stable. We're a good trend down to the economy. The palmine, and they all seem to be stable. But then look at the healthcare system. When you watch the healthcare system, it's not available. Me picking nail cooking foods this past week ago now the clinic where we're not far from and they say a tetanus injection, no day. So the one for saying healthcare system is very poor. So there was people that would die for simple reasons because we're not going to get an effective and enduring healthcare system. But look at the provinces. The north basically is still impoverished. The southeast also has very bad roads, poor electricity supply, goods and services are not moving. And the influx from the north and the south to Freetown also create a lot of economic pressure on the city. That's now a roundup for you of the economy.
Okay. So, and today, because with all of them things here, so today, the president will actually do state opening of parliament, yeah, and we'd expect them say if we give a report of what do happen, now the country for the last 1 year where it don't come so back, and you think so we go hear anything different? Or we go see things them way, then they come try for, dress fine, like, birthday pay and birthday gifts, but inside it, nothing better, not inside.
Well, first of all, they work well don't go on for this picture a poku. You know, then they do them. Every ministry, every government body, they send in parts to the presidency. That is the Ministry of Labor, go don't send in part. Ministry of Finance send in part on the achievements, on the programs in the pipeline, on the, well, somehow they will not be talking about the difficulties, but on the programs where you they on the achievements and the future roles them. So there are really lots of people that will submit, lots of informed bids based on the MDA, the ministry, department, and agency. And the partner could simply don't, people they don't compile them, and then you don't spend weeks. They read, now they go on calls, of course you don't go read speech, but if you say that, he'll be reading just what they have sent him, and then and there'll be a lot of claps. But in terms of the grip, having a grip of the economy of the country, it's going to be failed in there. So you go to expect for a lot of we've achieved some of the goals in the big five. We have stabilized the economy, and at the back governor scripts. Now for more prominence, that bank governor will say we've stabilized the LEONE by now, and whatever. But generally, the speech can be, so you say, we plan for, we intend to. We will. This will be the dominant theme on this speech for the last many years. We plan to, we intend to, we have secured funding for. I would love to have a speech, sir, where they tell me of the robust achievements on the economy, on Sierra Leone. But for today, there'll be a lot of fanfare. In fact, then they baby eats the commodity. A lot of food and drinks all good day. When the park go on this speech down, there'll be a lot of people that when they go across the country. So you really not don't see you MP from long time. Today's your day. You're going to be there to ensure that when they don't say everything done, you go crowd them out. But in terms of having a grip, of the situation, I think it will be lacking there because it's only a compilation of different stories where the past spent so much days and hours reading and then having no grip, you know. But we hope sometime this time around, he may have some grip for say, based on this, what has been achieved, follow up on issues, this and that, you know. But anyway, let us be hopeful that perhaps he will be having a grip of his speech this morning.
Okay, so we go get for see like one time in there they talk about electricity, you know, and then light go. The other time they talk about electricity and they talk about sufficient electricity that everybody get for Allah. Now in the minister of electricity, energy, what do you feel say now the achievement will come out of there?
Well, you know, me and my keep very be objective, you know, so I don't get lack the people away objective in this country. But me now can want to be that middle ground because we all know they are the country.
Exactly.
So far, looking at lights, I did the honors now, you know, lights. Surprisingly, I don't have lights right now. From yesterday, I get this light. From yesterday, by them, by then 10 in the morning, lights they say 6. Then the other time by 10, 9, lights come back from 9 now. Today, look at the under the lights. For the past 3 weeks during the rains, lights not stable, but by the should say they get maximum sometimes 6 hours, 7 hours light. That's not because I think Pumpuna self they do in now. That ship they do in now, and that CLSG that where we come from, I think Senegal. Okay, you know, Navy Coast, they say they do the unit. So they all long converge. But surely every day lights to go off, boss. Every day lights to go off.
Like I think Sunday show we don't get like in the last 6 months.
You know, my brother, if I now even look and say I'm sitting to you on that fiber optic, you know, having no care on the wall, say yes, the internet will break. No. They have done very well on that. The issue is, will it be sustainable? Will they improve on this? Will they sustain it? And how do you improve on it? Do you believe say we not get we own thermal plants, we own? Remember I said those days, Susa and this, that's Susa. We do not have anything apart from that Bumbuna way after the season back again, boss. After the season back again, boss, forget about Bumbuna, back to power ship. What are they doing to ensure we sustain these lights like this? Is it not by having we own generating plants them with the on the ground, manned by the very best person? But I'm not seeing anything like the pipeline. I'm not seeing them at all. So for me, I know that during the rain now, we'd enjoy the light go boom boom and look at add more power. But after the rains, I'm sure that if they're not trying to do much more, we're going to be back to square one. However, under DPC, law can now to the politics. Under the DPC, lights not be a problem for me. Maybe they get generator up to 2008. But when they don't take over, boss, I can assure you, my generator is an old timer, boss. Old time. Now this being since I must go begin buy another one back. So comparatively, the government has to do and outpace the DPC on one achievement, a power supply in this country.
Okay, so another thing where we will see come up from this state opening, of course, the Security Council. 1 month presidency for Sierra Leone and the Security Council. So, you know, you talk something just now, and that's why I like your analysis. Then very much objective, you know, and you put them how it's supposed for day. So let me go into the Security Council. What do you think about it? You know, they talk about the Security Council, and now you know the government say now then go come decide on waiting to happen at the wall in terms of security at the wall for the next 1 month. And whereas other people they say no, now waiting then don't put together, then they get guidelines where then they give them, and not just they go talk waiting they want for talk, but then they guide them on several things then. And you know, they already don't schedule waiting for camp. So what are your analysis about this Security Council? 1 month salon they take the leadership.
The Security Council now a major international institution. After they don't defeat Germany and Japan and Italy during the Second World War. The powers then we succeed. We say, for let we not get a similar world war again, let we establish the UN. But this UN, there will be 5 permanent members. Now, we will win the war we will fight the war and succeed by the war against Germany, against the Italians and the Japanese. Now 5 will be the permanent members. All the rest then will be members, but not having any permanent seats in the UN Security Council. Because now will they decide ultimately how the UN they go. So they agree, in fact, later on in the 60s, 70s, that in fact later they rotate the UN, the chairmanship of this UN Security Council. So at least let all man feel a part that after long decades of struggle for get some participation, but did not plan for change the 5-man Security Council sit. No. And say that we are the permanent. But we will allow now for all this done by turns. So this time now we on turn. And the function of we on turn is simply for chair the meetings them. Like you go sit down and they chair the meetings. Now, one mark where we go set, one mark we did Salone for set is that when the opening statement of the chairman can lay out even Salone in foreign policy of how he want to see the world. So now a powerful seat for say in Sierra Leone we hope and wish to see for a stable world order, for peace in the Middle East, for peace in the Russia and Ukraine, for peace in. So that is a platform where the chairman who would be representing us would have a platform for express the president and Sierra Leone their own vision for the UN. But then after that, he will simply be chairing meetings, and most are based on votes, and we will say there's a voting process. When they vote, then go announce the results and they go forward on to the Secretary General for act on the report of the Security Council. So it is good enough that but Salon now say they want to go push for the case for Africa get a seat in the Security Council. And remember, say President Bio, now the chairman of that workery, the AU don't get. In fact, well, not only him and Salon they don't give because unless by Koroma was the first one where they begin that job. They say your job is to ensure you campaign for Africa to get a seat in the UN Security Council. So that job is still being retained by President Bill. So that will also be a platform for the president through in chairman we gets there as the person at the UN day for push the case for Africa for getting a seat in the country. However, in terms of showing Sierra Leone, itself can be a leverage. Say, well, now, like use the occasion for, why is with the discourse, push me the economy of the constitution. A very, very good stride. And you have to say, now, during President Bill in time, but if any other government be that power, now we return this. So not any special achievement now, a general achievement we hope see, therefore, make we sure we
you just don't begin talk this thing as to say, this work here so for let Salone campaign for let Africa go be part of the permanent seats na UN Security Council. Don't begin from the last government. But the president say now because in was and fine, now make a position a seat way na a side way, then get a responsibility for campaign for Africa, able to get this position for let then at the UN Security Council. So waiting we they get here, waiting history they tell we, and waiting in the tell we.
Well, you have to know how politics they go. Politics now a game of lie, take Diana and Brankanya. So of course the people must try for show up in your character and your vision. But actually it is the AU we been given president and it's by Kuruma that Jabri for see well Sierra Leone una all that Jabri for ensure see una good campaign for let get a seat. And it is not any specific achievement of President Bio, no. Just that it is his time for say well the possibility I want for let be the rep of Sierra Leone na the UN don't decide na Ingo don't decide which will be the main team for Sierra Leone for the UN. You see, so yes, it get right for make noise because 19. Remember, say if you start the road, now you begin the road, but the road now when you don't come on a power, now the road done. Which can normally happen. The man where we open the road, you can say now in the only road.
Yes.
From President Tijan Kabawe and that's by the claim. So many things, We don't say again under this government we did claim so many things that the past government starts. Of course, he has a right to claim victory. He has a right to say it is his vision, it is his ambition. But anyway, that is politics for you. But for us, the journalists, the guys who are sitting here for ensuring there is fair play in the system, it is just a ceremonial function for keep African countries busy. So which means the Egyptians have a role in the AU, the Senegalese have a role in the AU, everybody should be involved. And so they say, look, get a small slice of this involvement to Sierra Leone.
Okay, so now 1 month will they take as president for the UN Security Council. Now all of this 1 month, the president did they honor the permanent rep. Now he get for the chair most of the meeting them for the UN Security Council because they say this not just what we understand. Then they say now the president, then they say now the security, now the rep, salon rep, now he get for the chair because we see the opening the first day. When I be August 1, now the salon rep now actually open the thing. So how it like where we see the rep, not to the president.
Well, the president now send the rep for goodie. Mm-hmm. The presidency then sets the agenda. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you, one of them is that Africa forgets its seat in the UN Security Council. So now the president now gets the whole show. Now get the show because if they vote safe in the UN Security Council or then they vote generally, the possibility they always contact Freetown. Mm-hmm. They always contact the Foreign Affairs Minister. The boss, boss Dandy. And then the Minister of Foreign Affairs contact the president. How they will vote on this issue, how we will do them, which side we will take. So it is actually the presidency that is in fact in control. But the mannerism, the style, the etiquette, now the rep, now in for showcase Sierra Leone. Now in for say while we are poor, but we still get men of integrity, we still get men of caliber. So it's a very major role for play for establish Sierra Leone in the world map. So now a short phase, but it's also a chance for us through the president for ensuring Sierra Leone gets a very well cleaned up image at that level.
All right, still inside, the parliament, and waiting they happen inside the country. This paper where now the Africa 24 gets this banner headline where they put down say. Legislature, Paran reclaims his clerk post. So today we go see it play, a very big goal again from where he returned back. But what do you make up of all of this thing? Back to the position, gets this big role today for play and all of this thing. Waiting now the signal where we get from this.
Well, let's look at the facts here. Yeah. Now, when the ACC completes the investigation, they levied penalties. And the one on this man, when the clerk of parliament, was that, yes, he was negligent in ensuring that he have a grip of the recruitment process in domain, and that the president take administrative action on and so it seemingly would appear that Doyman said, no, well, I don't care about that. I don't really care about that, really. I don't care about that. Based on my own assessment, I think this man can go back to his seat, you see. But looking at it from a fair point of view, I mean, when you say a message in the fight against corruption, nepotism, I think that was a very good opportunity, for the presidency for reform upon the recommendation of the ACC itself. But perhaps we're going to suspend you for 1 year without pay or half pay. That would send a lesson beyond Parliament to across ministries, departments, and agencies that the power is really determined. That is serious effort because it's acting upon an institution's recommendation. We don't carry out thorough investigation and don't prefer recommendation. But the seeming sidestepping of the ACC Daniel recommendation And the continuing of this man in office does not go well for the fight against corruption. In fact, it says a message that, well, institutions can do their own, but we know who the Afro cry to. I'm sure, Shalom, with guess waiting, good on be. So man, then we don't cry to the partner who take forgive. This is the kind of nonsense in our politics. And there'll be lots of them. There'll be lots of them up and down the place crying. The passive now, they get hearts. He get hearts. He said, the president power like the old people. He like the old people bad. So imagine the old people don't go to the so then again, a problem for we. Well, I thought it should be the opportunity for set something strict that we in government not allow any form of failing when you run the affairs of the country.
Okay, so from Parliament to State House and to the Audit Service, this paper will go lead me to that one day. Let's just go and read this within this paper. Say, let's see if I can catch up with them again. Basically, they talk about how. Okay, fine. This paper, when at the Spy newspaper, this now waiting is say. It say, as Audit Service overhauled, government renders Africanist press impotent. So, first of all, the Audit Service, they don't do the investigation. Tribunal don't done. But still people in the cry. From where we discuss this thing, from where this discussion they go on, you don't see this report now finally. Because this now waiting organizations, them, people, them, citizens, them, other people in the cry for. We see outside the international audit firm and other waiting them, then they pull, statements. They talk say they want for no, waiting at the real thing where the auditors then do, we make, then they suggest for let them pull them from the office. Waiting na the thing. Because the only thing where they can go na the tribunal na the fact say the auditor check with third party on a particular thing. So that's not professional misconduct. So the one day way now then they do auditing at the wall, don't say no, that's not standard practice that one day. So now the audit reports or the tribunal reports don't go fast into the president. Nobody know able for preview to and nobody able for know about them. You don't see them and waiting that you take on that.
Well, that report say we then pull by all facts. You remember that time we then during DPC, no come back, look, you come like second back, no go back. We then define that we within a supreme executive authority. You remember?
Yes.
That president
for the vice president.
Tell you say, as far as I'm concerned, I'm using my powers as supreme executive authority for with all the reports to the public. Yes, I mean, because that definition where the court don't do that thing, they make any president can do any damn thing, including withhold the report where it used for suspend the auditor. It's a in addition, Nef courts, not in addition, because you can't go to court safe. Nef courts, it is my supreme executive authority. But look at the facts now, as you said earlier, and I like the way you really follow up on the facts. You didn't tell we say supreme audit bodies across the world, even prominent CSOs in Sierra Leone. I mean, including the one that we normally agree with the opposition. They all say we have to see this report. It is like, let us set a precedent. This is a precedent we will set for say future governments can follow our suit for say, yes, this has been a case we're not going for about 2.5 years. And now the reports don't come out where they use, really and truly, this is the fact of matter now. This is the bone of contention. Where they use as the basis for suspend the Auditor General and Deputy. And it is not out in public, then there is a reason for anybody for believe in foul play. There is even a reason for some people to assume that the tribunal did not recommend dismissals. Let's just come to it really, because if it is the basis for the removal of the suspended people. We have to see the reports and understand it. But when you know they out, it go pay we go for follow the government for a long time. You should know how the issues go. It will be very bad precedents. Yes, you don't come out power, but it will be the work of the historians, the work of the commissions, the work of even the government then in power for answer to that, because the people don't lost jobs. And the reason why Lara and Deputy them really want the reports, it is for let them free up their character. Because really, when you don't use such a report for sack them, it affects them at the international auditing firms. Yes. Because they want people of impeccable character. When you look at the audit institution, they know they play for their character, sir. They know they play and they play.
And I make all of them, the Lara and the Tamba Momo, when they pull them statements, them at the end of them, then say, please, una explain to ICASEL, for example, and the other auditing body them, what thing we do will go wrong. For let them say, it then at the record say now, okay, Lara do this, Tamba do this. Or no, Lara, this thing we do so, you know, they against any of the principle them. Tamba what do so, no, they want that. So, like you say, you get for help them or you get for waiting them. But at this point, the international auditing body them don't begin question the credibility of the Salon government. And even don't talk say, this kind of way how they want for remove them two people else will go tell on them in the future.
Yes, in that now, and also it lies thing this so. This is not the international audits body them. Don't they begin now? And if they're ready and willing, they can use no, then they use the US governments, they can use the UK governments to then defeat for they give ask questions. They can even use the ambassadors then for begin when they get in tete-a-tete with the presidency for people ask questions. That this is about the credibility of these people. Now they have given the side that they don't know what really they have been held for against them. Now give us the evidence. If it not come out, then it will be bad because the government is itself, whoever is in government, therefore try for answer to that because it is what is the basis for an auditing body. You don't suspend the auditor like that. We not begin this. It's not possible. But like we hope say as time to go on, weeks and months they go on, the presidency can decide for let we see some of the reports. Yeah. But one thing we want for say to be fair, for viewers. I don't know how they relate, but ever since this Lara and Momo, I sabi them very well anyway. Momo, men who can sell those days. Very good guy, disciplined guy. Guy is disciplined. Was that after them people had get this wahala and the neck when they suspend him? This man, that man we call you, which in himself you call him African Express. They seem for don't lose interest in giving us the detailed into of the auditing, like we know them fantastic money with them pull in a bank, but in fact, it's a certain may you be more interested. And that way they say this amount has been taken from the second Bank of Sierra Leone, sent to this somebody, the things has been, then they follow the money from Bank of Sierra Leone as a source. So whoever then give and check if they achieve the objective. And it's fantastic for we boss. Abijaya. You say on Wednesday the 16th of this day at time you've been pulled this amount of cash, you go yanda from yanda, a loss.
Now this individual and pull am for this
for
this years.
But ever since we don't see this Lara and Momo the case, I don't know if the interest African Express loss or if in fact not been the source of the reporting will be very fantastic. But however, me and fear man, that is the fact that since that time the African Express seems to have lost interest on that money when they move from central bank to the timber. What the bank been there, they always
I think UBA bank also.
I don't know what I think.
Then private or organization account.
Yes, we're going to pull and they go under. They say they buy everything, furniture, they buy computer, and then they go check them. They not see computer. So for winner, a loss really. Now that make maybe once for snow waiting people are do, waiting do.
Okay, so with all of this thing, with all of them things they talk, allegation upon allegation, now the office of the president, yeah. Say to this term, now how many years so now? Now like 4 years so now, they're not able for come out one day and say all of the allegations are against the office of the president not correct.
Yes, sir. Now they put it, and even they don't go to court. I think where they read through the lady in report Lara in explanation. He say case going to court, but court not still sit on it on the issue of waiting in Dubai also. Or that
okay, then for interpret the law on how them for whether the tribunal be legal or not be legal. That's the one, and whether they for look at how the process when they for use for removal because it get the same kind like the I think the Supreme Court judge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are quite right. Yes, Orlando, you take the courts not you don't pan yet. You see, so Orlando they create a lot of tension for salon institutions because in any country the institutions are given for the work. You need to look nobody in face. You never look nobody in face, but however, based on the definition of supreme executive authority, where you could send the chief justice, the highest man, to leave. It's a difficult situation for this country, really and truly. We need to have functioning institutions, regardless. Yes, now you give me the job. Now you pick me among the best. You say, okay, you will become this. I have to be free to do my work based on the Constitution. I have to owe allegiance to the Constitution. But it has changed, boss. It has changed since Kabadai, we left it under power. Now I don't change too. You have to owe allegiance to whoever is the president. And I really sad, it's sad, really sad.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program. I want to ask you this question because we get this issue of this wealth fund we they talk about or we they talk about right now. You get any idea of that, the wealth fund? Like the analyst newspaper, we pull this story. Other paper them we don't begin pull this story, but in say it say the wealth fund, benefit of sovereign wealth fund to Sierra Leone. In other words, they don't get this thing where they set up where for they look into the mining, the copper, the way they come out and how the country for benefit and all, and then work with who's coming for work with. Then go to the extent the Minister of Finance, they say most of the one that way old mining license inside the country now just small business people and not class A and people in the world.
Yes, that sovereign wealth fund, follow up. Now the Minister of Finance now be the launcher. Now it's we launched last week. See where he left now years, and I really need to watch it very carefully. He said from 2018 to last year, Salone export in minerals $4 billion worth of our natural resources were exported. What's in 4 billion? The money is even 4 billion leones now big money and $4 billion. He said of that amount, Salone only gets in tax and royalties and whatever $160 something million. Yes, you watch they go now the sites, you see and they go, you ask, you tell you and they say only about $160 million. This is a question we're asking. A sovereign wealth fund in Saudi Arabia, in the Middle East, yeah, the sovereign wealth fund is full up with oil money.
So tell me more, what's in this sovereign wealth fund?
Okay, sir, yes. The sovereign wealth fund, now that one way the country in government create a fund for the put profits from the resource system, and that funding they can use it now for the invest. They can go now America. They say no invest at the chips industry. They can come now UK, no invest now their sports industry. They can come there and they say no invest in the gas industry, Now the money where they use for do investments.
So in other words, a couple where the government they get from any of the mining resources them, yeah, and then they use an in turn for invest on their money and make the country better as well.
Like this, that's the sovereign wealth fund. Exactly, that's you're right.
So, but wait, sorry about that. Now we don't can get this sovereign wealth fund where intention very, very, very beautiful. Just like the single treasury account, where intention very beautiful, but up to this time, the single treasury account they encounter a lot of problem of how for make things then go on the way how they're supposed to go on. With this sovereign wealth fund, who say we go there? You think say the beautiful idea then go translate into beautiful actions?
Well, that's Salon. When it comes for brilliant ideas, we are among the best in Africa. When it comes to implementation, as then sack Ramadi Bangura, or as he is replaced, the next man when they can perhaps get other priorities. So institutional consistency is our major problem. It is our major problem. That sovereign wealth fund is an idea for see how we can begin for, that is the second part again, how Salon will begin for buy shares now them mining companies and them big time look at this fund. When will they get cash from these taxes and whatever, who said they go buy shares? Whether or not the Chinese company or not the British company, those buy shares and increase our stake in them. That's not the idea. But we need for fulfilling. And for me, I can tell you, say, while it is a good idea, laudable, but there's going to be institutional forgetfulness. We're going to make by next year, when you ask about you wonder what's in the happen. But it is an idea we will need for pursue. When you look at this, a similar one, NACIT. Remember, say NACIT, although not to be sovereign wealth fund, also an institution for get that with money. And begin for invest and some things them, what in they do. Not to ferry them, we know they put money pan, houses that wouldn't build, So I think, but then it is a lack of consequence management. And I make with the film, with the auditing process, as robust as it was. It's not that so. It is the auditing process. Now they make the citizenry, then they are aware and they force and push the government for do better with the resources. But when you control that part, we make they know how they spend with valuable resources. Then it means then NACIS will fail, this sovereign wealth fund will fail because we don't know who they play with money and how they play with them in the right way and with the fairness way it deserve for no. That is for me is a problem.
I continue for the way to still watch Colliers. We get few more minutes for go. Colliers inside we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Do you allow talk small bit but the opposition politics, what you don't follow from them? We don't see now, hours then they throw hours at each other, against the leader, against, some members then at the executive, against this and that. What thing that you take as you sit down na do they watch waiting they happen inside the party?
You see, DPC, they are failing to be an opposition in this country.
Okay.
You know why I talk so for?
No.
Look at the people going to see. Who's going to teach this? You guys are going to America. You are going to England. You go. Party membership should be as open as possible and as flexible as possible. There is no need for begin spend so much time, resources having to create a party membership. No, Donald Trump could move from Democrats to Republican just by changing his mind. It should be the simplest and open process. A man could be in the SPP and he decides to take part as a member by just being there in Kenema and registers. But look at it. They're going now to a whole pushcart. So someone say, how they go register. They don't put dates for going to Gombaliba, na Makini, I think now August 10 or so for go meet bar. No, it should be open. I mean, it should be open. It should be In fact, when you're holding your primaries, we don't one for do. They can like for pick people. People should be allowed to just go and take part. No need for being stressed on pull your card. So for me, the first false flag for these guys is that they are stressing on the relevance. They are stressing because it's like when you be a party member, that is when you will stand. If you not be a member, look, it should be open. By this time, to be fair, they should be focused on not the north, where they are focusing their registration, but in getting people from the southeast. Say what you may, the Second People's Party is smart in their attempt to diversify their membership. Now, these guys, when you look at the executive, the DPC, Secretary General, President, flag bearer, Vice Timber, the auditor, the PRO, this and that, it is lack of strategic insight for me. Because now, I am also a political somebody. Yeah, your base is there. Your base is the North. Forever and ever, you are the North. If you want to win an election, you're going to ensure that you get the people from the South and the East by having the face of the party being them. The face of the party should be no longer from the Ekute, the Utimba, Komalo, the Utimba, if I name them, the Ekute, the Komalo branch. No, it should be now that we are short of votes. Even if we go to sleep, we know we are in the North there, right? We should now be diversifying the executive in such a manner that we are recruiting face from the North, from the South, a face from the East, as the faces of the party. Because let me tell you, the last election, me personally, be no say that should be in second rounds, because I've been always a father that IRN. The IRN will always be reliable. We all be able to decide the election long before the chairman in Kabutam. But you I can take for free. We're working, they don't listen. I'm up to all nets, but with the listing, with the doing calculation. So that should have been a second round based on me thinking. But in all fairness, watch the CPP. They are simply playing with. We are the Southeast. We just need to continue to get people in the North visible. You know, can the Yomkela be a potential? Now, so, for me, the APC, they get a problem. They should not be stressing on this membership. No, it should be as open and flexible as possible. By now, Samra Kamara, let's not be very fair, should not be the face on this tripartite. There should be a continual process that the possible way that the face of the party will come from the South and the East, and then now for they pursue the reforms them. It give people confidence. And let me tell you, as somebody where they check on the country in politics, last election, people from the South and East were just fearful of the APC. They see none of them safely. They see no presidential flag bearer, one's pala, vice, one pala. This. So there was that fear. So they were who mistake, which we vote for them, it could be a problem. So the APC has to stop this stupid policy of overstressing the issue of membership to moving towards having open primaries and reserving some seats in the executive for those who would normally not be voted in by popular mandates. Because when you open it to popular mandates, since they are all mostly Northerners, they will only vote for the Northerners. So even if you are a Macaulay and you want to be Secretary General and you are popular and you could possibly make the impact, because it's a voting process, an open voting process, and the number one are the members that are there, it will not be a Macaulay, it will be a Bangura. Now, in my opinion, this is the time for the DPC for actually diversify in level of openness for the recruits and give power and face to those in the South and East, because last election, they were fearful of APC, that these guys could be a major problem for, because we are not seeing ourselves in them.
So even now, as we dey
finally,
talk, so this thing don't begin come up again about the membership. About how them for open them for people, let them get fair playing ground and all of them things, and so you see like another potential problem they come up for the APC if at all they're not able to get that kind of open space for everybody.
yes, sir, you're right, because I think it's the more sincere would they say the register. Oh, that's not necessary. It's just simply be look. If you are the APC, you're APC, right? If you want to contest for some offices, perhaps let us say pay something, be open. Not 10 million euros if you have for contest for this. But a man should be able to cross from the CDP today and join you and become a member. It creates the impact. Now, talking about raising funds, the party raise in your funds because they lack fundraising. Then simply now, guess what's deeper now? Then the argument is Samura Kamara 2028. That's going to be the same replay. And I can tell you, if it's Samura Kamara 2028, anybody who's put there as flag bearer for the other party will clinch it. Because the dynamism, I mean, the grasp. Oh God! So let us hope and pray. But perhaps through your medium, your powerful medium, the APC should know that the issue about membership is not sacrosanct. It should be flexible. If you have a contest, perhaps you can say you have to contribute substantially more for whatever personally. All right, but no need for beginning to harass people for member. It doesn't work. And totally, the face of the party should change. Fourthly, some seats in the party, the executive, should be reserved for them people away can carry the votes, those in the western area, those in the south and the southeast. Not there for this here. Flag bearer, now we reserve for somebody who come on at the hearts of Kenema. Now, Secretary General of the party, all 10, now we find somebody from the western area. Now with the reserve, this is reserve. We will tell somebody this is why go unopposed. So simply no stand. You will come up from Kumalo or from Maki, no stand. Just left and then one day. And so it makes people feel we are part of the APC. Now, when the SPP one win the first multi-party election in the 1990s, guess what they then do? There were the guys there who thought they should be there in the party. They converge, then come together and say, hey, we can give Ahmed Tijan Kabar. Guess what we see? That part win by nearly landslide in second rounds. Because those in Gambia or somehow in Makini, somehow in Falaba, saw themselves in Pakaba. Yes, and I'll show you that. Now, DPC, when they were trying to go through second rounds in 2007, second rounds, what happened? PMDC, the man from there, came and said, I am giving my support to Anes by Roma. Some in the Mediterranean saw themselves in DPC. But since that ending now, I think this one game, one man, one for pick young people. Now why you allow them for go do primaries for pick them presidential flag bearer? Why you want to impose somebody? Now they don't impose this man now. This man no one go. And I feel say there should not be anybody from the north with the contest for APC flag bearership. Give them the level of votes we they forget. And that for me is a crisis point in the APC.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate your time with me inside the program this morning. Very educative like always. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So much all. And we'll have to wish you a very good day, except if you get 1 or 2 hours left with me.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So, well, now we end the program. Want to tell you thank you. We don't watch the program. You don't like and don't share, and you as well. We don't subscribe. Thanks to the producer for this program. We now make we able for and come to you this morning. I want to tell you say on Monday. And Tuesday next week, Monday and Tuesday next week, Colres not able for come to you. And Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, sometimes Tuesday na net, the program na net go come to you, okay? And this Sunday, Blumai not able for come to you, okay? So one for tell you thank you, and at the same time, one for wish you all the best. My name, Nastembe Pierre, the Freedom Fighter.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go today.